Okay, let's just give it a second here. We're just looking at all the pieces we need here. I'm just about to go live. So bear with me for a second if you see me live right now. Just 1 second here. Just thinking about it. 1 second. Okay, you know what? I think we'll go ahead and go live, and then we'll come back in and see if we have any issues. So just so you know, I'm experimenting with this. So that's why I'm trying to follow along and make sure we don't have any issues. I'm using a couple different pieces of software that allow me to go to Facebook Live at the same time as YouTube and at the same time as Periscope. And I can add other channels, but I'm just doing those three for now because that's definitely enough to be testing with right now here. So, so bear with me for just one more second. Okay, so YouTube looks like it's good. I'm going to double check Facebook real quick, and we'll get started in 1 second here. It's a nice Tuesday morning today. How's everybody doing? Okay, let's see how audio is on Facebook. Okay. Okay, looks good on Facebook, looks good on YouTube. I'm having issues with Periscope, so I'm not doing that today. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get started here. So I basically wanted to come here and allow you to see over the shoulder what I'm working on. I'm building out a website. I've been doing actually several full websites on Clickfunnels. So instead of just doing the funnel alone, I've been doing several full websites, and now I'm working to build out some e-commerce functionality within Clickfunnels. Now, obviously, Clickfunnels isn't designed to be like a traditional e-commerce store, so you don't go and add a product to your cart and then shop somewhere else on the site and add a product and then go to buy. And so there are some subtle differences and nuances in between like traditional e-commerce, which has that functionality of I'm just going to click and add products to a cart and then buy, versus funnel marketing, which is like I want to sell you a product, and then when I've gotten you to buy a product and say, yes, I'm interested, then I'll look to upsell you on other things. So we're just going to go through a little bit of the few differences here as I'm working to build this out. So let me go ahead and switch screen to my desktop. Hopefully you should now see my desktop here, and we'll kind of get into it here. So this is the funnel I have that is for the site activedefender.org. This is a website that I have where I'm building out a full website with Active Defender. Active Defender is a brand, a partnership that I have with my dad in security, and it's where we sell different products and training all around protection. So we sell lots of different self-defense type products. We sell tasers, stun guns, pepper spray, batons, and then we also sell stuff on the training side, like empty-handed combat training, gun training. We also sell like alarm security type stuff. So we sell camera systems, security systems, that kind of stuff. So a lot of different potential here in what we want to sell, and I just want to get into it here. So I'll just show you the first page here, just to give you a look at things. Now right now none of this entire site is live, but this is, and I have to work on some spacing here, but yeah, essentially it's it's a site where we'll have some training stuff, we'll have a blog, we'll have a free class you can take, which is essentially an online webinar, and our manifesto is kind of like what we believe, who we are, what we're about. So I'm going to be basically building out, and I'm going to get just so you know, it's going a little slow right now. It's part of the experiment, but it's going slow while I'm trying to do this Facebook Live. So that's part of the fun experiment here. But yeah, I'm going to be basically building out like the products or the shop page here. So that's kind of the home page. We're going to go into shop. I'll actually kill this home page real quick. And I may need to experiment with removing some stuff on my computer or something to see if it speeds up processing here, because it seems to take a little bit more than I want it to. I mean, which could be a few different factors, but anyway, we'll have to figure that out as we go. So yeah, essentially right now, if somebody goes to shop, I've already kind of built out a little bit of this very first page, which says, you know, shop the top defense and protection products on the market. Right now we have categories of self-defense, camera systems, security systems, and stun guns. We may add some more to that as we go along. And then I basically cloned these yesterday, and I'll change them, but clone them to add in like specific products that are on sale right away. I'm not going to do anything with that right now, because I'm actually just going to get into like one of these products, specific products. So, well, actually, I'll start it with here. I'll design this one, and then we'll go into like designing one product page where somebody's going to come and purchase that product and what that would look like in terms of the funnel. So, let's go ahead and replace this image. We're not going to do this product that you see in front of us here, but it actually is a pretty cool product. It's a like a little plastic striker drill tool, something like that is what they call it. So let's see, it's here. Again, I apologize for the lag here. It's taking a little bit while I'm experimenting with this. I believe I uploaded this before. It's definitely taking time here, huh? You know what? Let's do a different one, because I know we have one we already have here. So let's go back to here, and I'm trying to think if I have enough pictures for it. I think I do. Let's go ahead and do this one. We're going to do the it's like a stun gun taser. We'll try that one out. Let me check the feeds over here and make sure we're doing okay. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so we've added that one right there. I'm going to call this release grade stun gun flashlight. Okay. Let me make this just a little bit smaller. Yeah, like I said, I definitely need to figure out after the fact what can speed up this processing speed, because it's really slow. But basically, yeah, like I want to be able to have this be an offer. And again, I'm not going to get into like graphic design stuff today, but if these are like on sale products, I'd probably have like a little like a little bubble burst icon here that says like for sale or something, or have some kind of a discounted price option that I want to feature. But anyway, we're going to go with that one today, just selling the police grade stun gun flashlight. And I'm going to go out of here, and then I'll create the page that we're going to link to from there. So we're going to just add a new step. This is going to be stun gun flashlight. Now I haven't thought like super in depth into this, like whether or not I should have all these different products and their steps within one entire funnel, so the absolute entire site is within one funnel, or if I should have them in separate funnels. I haven't really thought through that very much at all. So we're just going to kind of go with it as is right now. And maybe it'd make more sense later on to have them in separate funnels or something to break it up somehow. But I tell you, I would love, and I've mentioned this to Russell in the past, but I would love for there to be like some type of a folder structure within like the back end when you're looking at all your different funnels. So then I could have a folder that just said like Active Defender, and it was like I had like 5 funnels within it. Then it would totally make more sense here. But let's see. Now we're not going to do one of those. Let's order form. That's what I need to be. So like they're going to come right to the actual page. I want a 2-step. There it is. Okay, 2-step order form. I couldn't remember which one it was. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that one. Looks like we're going to need to copy over. Now, I guess this is one difference I can highlight in terms of e-commerce versus a funnel, right? So, like if you have e-commerce, there's not as much like the funnel mentality, not as much mentality as where people are coming and they are going to buy, and we want to get them just to the next step, and there's only one goal. That's a core difference between funnel marketing and traditional e-commerce. Is traditional e-commerce, like I can pick from like 10 or 20 or 50 different products. I'm on the main site, I can go anywhere. And in funnel marketing, like we're very intentionally wanting them to, like when they've gotten to this page, like there's nowhere else you can go. There's only one goal you can accomplish in this page, which in this case would be adding the product and purchasing. Whereas in traditional e-commerce, you can, essentially do 100 different things. You can pick all these different products, and we don't really want that experience happening. So I'm going to make a couple little adjustments that will still allow it to feel like e-commerce, but is definitely going to have more of that funnel strategy to it here. So I'm going to go, and I should have done this beforehand, but I'm going to go back to the home page, and I'm going to copy over the main header of that page and then paste that into this new page as I'm laying it out here. Bear with me here. Okay, so on this page, this is across everyone's editors now, so you should all have this functionality. I've made this header beforehand, right? If I come over here and hover over to the little save icon, looks like the little floppy disk icon, I can save this, right? So I'll just call it ADA for Active Defender Association header. Okay, save as personal template. Okay, that saves that. And then we're going to come back over to the page I'm working on here. I need to reload it. Leave that page, I don't need to save anything from that. Okay. Add new section. My sections is where you'll find that. It's right there at the top. ADA header. Okay, so now that's in, I'm going to delete this one up above. And again, because it's a little bit more like a funnel, I want them to stay here now that they're here. So I'm actually going to remove everything else except this header, or this logo, I mean. Get rid of that. I might in the future have our like categories of the shop be right up here. I don't know, maybe worth testing. But for now, I'm going to remove all that. So they're just right here now. And I'm going to keep this right here and then strip everything else out. So let's see. Well, I guess we could keep it somewhat similar to this layout. Just now for testing. We don't need to reinvent the wheel here. This is where I'll say it's police grade stun gun flashlight. And I don't know what I want to do in terms of color with all this. Like this background color, not a huge fan of it. Oh, I know what I can do. I have a good background image I can use for this. Let's go back one more. I think it's on the second one. Oh, maybe not. There it is. It'll take 5 years to load. Now let's do this darker one. This seems to be the worst part in terms of loading when it's pulling this part up. So, okay, add image. And let's do full center fit. Okay, so we have that. Police grade stun gun flashlight. And this is where you add in a description. I'm not going to go through all that right now here, but we'll put in the image here. With that one. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Do 400. That looks good. And then we can do another one right below it. Showing the flashlight right there. Okay. And then this is where I can come in and list out like features of it. So it's 1,000,000 volts. Shocking power. And then this is a 300 lumen to blind your attacker. And then down here we can put in I think what else there was. Oh yeah. Hard anodized aluminum. Body. Let's do this. Let's go loud. Shocking noise to deter attacker. And safety. What's the wording? There's a button on it where you can switch it off. It's like safety, I guess, on off switch to prevent accidents. Something like that, okay? Obviously, it's pretty rough here, but, and I may change the look and feel of that later on, but you can basically put in, and somehow I spelled ananize wrong. I don't know if it's 2 N's here, maybe? I don't know, whatever. Figure that out later. But anyway, you put in your stuff about the product there. Here's a couple images. 30-day 100 money back guarantee. We provide that. I don't really know if I like this darker stuff behind the background here, but oh, this is a coded one. Okay. Well, it may not be a ton I can change with that. Let's see. Background opacity 6 padding. Yeah, that's the only background one, so. I don't know if that changes anything. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we have our buttons there. So again, a little bit on the whole difference between e-commerce and funnel is like they're coming here to see this product. Now in the world of e-commerce, like this would be the place where somebody's just going to click and add a product. But like the difference is like we want to be able to capture information as soon as possible, ideally before somebody's bought, you know, in case they don't buy. So like in this two-step form, if you choose this option, in the two-step form, when they fill out name, email, phone number, blah, 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 all that stuff, if they go to step 2, which we're going to rename here in a second, when they go there to fill out their billing information, if they then choose not to buy the product, we still got their email. So we can have an automated email that goes out that says, hey, what happened? Like you didn't buy, like here's a discount or a coupon to make sure that you buy from us because it's an awesome offer and it's going away soon or something like that. Like that's an opportunity where you can, again, bring them back into the funnel. And in e-commerce, you can't do that. So again, just another reminder of like where this is totally awesome in comparison here. So now I'm going to highlight here just one example because I can't remember off the top of my head and I need to go to it. But so Russell did some stuff with FiberFix, the company, if you've heard of that. There's some really cool, subtle psychological stuff you can do in this two-step form where it makes it feel less like somebody's buying, right? So this has a video. It's probably going to, if it doesn't mess things up, I'm going to try and pause it here. But basically people come to this and you can see right here this, it says you get it in 7 days plus free shipping, blah, blah, blah. But like some of the difference here. So this one says shipping and this one says billing, right? And this one says shipping, where should we ship? And then this one just says select quantity, how many do you want? I'll have a quantity function built into that, but it's a cool way instead of saying billing, right? So like you come down here and it just says like, yes, send me FiberFix. Now we've definitely found out that if your buttons like say what they are thinking, this is what I want, it can help a lot and you'll get much better results. It's way more effective than just like go to step 2. So we're going to try and model a little bit of that here. So if we go again, we're going to have, and I don't think we're going to have the same offer at the top here, but we'll do shipping. Where should we ship? That's already there. Okay. And then we're going to do select quantity. How many do you want to ship? So if I click this entire thing is one section here. So let's see. Themes, advanced. Let's go like this. I think it's show step 1. Nope, I don't want to do that one. I want to show step 2 so you can see. Your info and your billing info. And again, he said select quantity. How many do you want? That's right. Shipping. Where should we ship? Oh yeah, what's this where to ship books? We need to edit that too. Okay, what else do we have here? Put in their info. Yes, send me Fiberfix. So I'd say like, yes, send my stun gun flashlight now. That may not fit. I may have to make some tweaks to that, but I think it's down here at the bottom. There it is. Send my stun gun flashlight now. Let's see. I'm sure that's gone to 2 lines here, but oh wow, fit in 1 line. Okay, and then we're gonna make ours green, just like that one. So I have this little cool tool. You should get it if you don't have it. It's called, I think it's called Color Picker. Of course, this is gonna lag too, but come on. I forget it's not. Everything's lagging too bad here. But anyway, the whole idea of it is picking the green here. So we'll just go ahead and change this to green. That's good enough. Now there's some other cool functionality that I use. If you haven't looked into it before, go into Clickfunnels and search for a guy named Jamie Smith. Either that, or I think if you just go in your browser, go to cfprotools.com. There's a guy within the Clickfunnels world who knows some really in-depth coding and has built some functionality that he lays on top of Clickfunnels that allows you to do some different things. So as an example, when I'm selling tasers, there is some legality around this. There are some states and some cities that I frankly cannot send these to at all. They're not legal there. And so I basically use some of his functionality. I'm not going to put it in today because it takes quite a bit of time to go through and grab the code and edit it and everything else. But I use some code that he's provided to change this option. So like right now, like people can just type in their state or type in their zip code, and I go through and I change that functionality. So it's a drop-down menu of states you can pick from, and the states that are not legal for me to ship to will not even be there at all. And then I'll use a little use the space down here to provide some legal information there, like, oh, sorry, if you don't see these states, that's because it's not legal for us to sell you a taser there. And I completely remove country as well because I'm only sending to the US. I don't even want to deal with issues of legality in other countries. So anyway, I'm not going to get into that today. But anyway, so this gives us the functionality here to, again, like I said, capture information on the front end. You know, from this first step, and then the second step, picking quantity. And let me, again, really quick go into the second step here, and I'll show you what Fiberfix does on the second step. So I put in, yes, I want Fiberfix now. And this is other functionality I use the same thing for. We did the same thing where we highlight like which is the best deal. So we put in, they have all these different price or quantity options, and then your credit card info. And then they're doing a one-time bump offer, an order bump offer. Our order bump is actually really cool. It's for a case for this stun gun. And I think they pay like $5 if they want the case to come with it. The really cool thing is that either way, we're going to send it with the case because where we source it from China, it comes with a case. So the people that bought it with the case are expecting it, and the people that didn't buy with the case get it anyway. So it's just another way for us to make a little bit more money on the front end. So We're going to hide step 1 and show step 2. Okay, so Fiber Fixes stuff has, again, it's just select quantity, how many do you want, and then you put in your different products. And then there's this yes, ship my Fiber Fix today. We're not going to deal with adding the products right now today, but how many do you want? Item, price, credit card, expiry, yes, I will take it. One-time offer, so we do need to tweak that here. So this is going to say yes, ship my stun gun flashlight today. And I don't think he has any subtext line on that. Nope, he doesn't. So he has yes, add 1 heat wrap now. We're going to do so bump headline. Yes, add 1 carry case now. Let's see. So we have bump headline and OTO headline. I'm gonna make sure I understand which is. And heat wrap. So, well, let's save it and then we can preview it and we can see which is different. This is the one downside probably to filling this out, is I don't actually get to see this other side of it until I'm like previewing it or viewing it live. I can't see that like in edit mode, at least as far as I'm aware. I don't think you can, but so we'll just go ahead and fill this out. Active Defender. So I fill it out, yes, send it now. Okay, so that is, yes, add 1 carry case now. That is the, whatever the heck we called it. I'll have to go back into it here and see. Come on. Sorry, it's lagging so bad here. Let's see. So that is the bump headline, and then the OTO headline, one-time offer. Where does that add? Oh, I guess that's it right there. Okay, that's the OTO headline, and this is the bump headline, and then we fill that out right in there. So they did one-time offer, $9.97. I do need to mention price. Make sure that's emphasized there. So we'll do the same thing. We'll do a one-time offer. Click in here. We'll say parentheses. This is like, I think it's $4.97 is what we're doing. And then make sure your stun gun flashlight is protected and easy to access with this leather carry case that fits perfectly on your belt loop, or on your belt, I guess. Anything else that we want to add into that? You'll never see this offer again by checking the box above. We'll add. You know what, I actually like that better. And I'm not going to go into the functionality here yet today, but again, there's a script I use from Jamie Smith that allows me to actually add an image up above this bump offer so they could see the stun gun flashlight inside of the carry case. I'm going to use some similar language to to what they're using for FiberFix, but I'll do it on mine here. So let's get rid of that. Paste this, because I do want this portion to qualify for free shipping. You'll never see this offer again by checking the box above. We will add one, so this is heat wrap. We'll add one carry case to your order to normally $19.95 for just $9.97. Ours isn't $9.97, ours is $4.97. Let's change this to $14.95. People can pay $19.95 for a carry case when you check the box above. This offer qualifies for free shipping. Okay, so I think that looks good. And I keep getting, it's good that Clickfunnels does this, but I hate how it does it. Every time you save until you edit it, you get this SEO thing that pops up like, hey, make sure you change your SEO. So let me do that really quick. Police grade stun gun flashlight. Stop an attacker. Well, let's drop an attacher to his knees with this powerful 1 million volt stun gun. Police grade, I forgot to do that. 1 million volt. Police grade stun gun flashlight. Drop an attacker to his knees with his powerful 1 million volt police grade stun gun flashlight. Blind your attacker with the 300 lumen flashlight. Then zap him and leave him. Whatever. Let's remove this stuff beforehand. And then keywords are going to be full name of the product, stun gun, taser, active defender, and active defender. And then we'll add in a social image. Now, I know I'm going through this really quick here, but these steps are actually super important to do because they're what Google and Facebook and other search engines are going to see. You know, when you're promoting your product, these are what part of what they're going to index your product based on. So they're important to make sure you've done right and very intentional with it. So anyway, let's save that now, and let's change this one. Enter your information to continue. Well, I don't know. We'll leave it for now. I may end up doing something similar to what FiberFix has, where, you know, if they're getting it now, that we'll ship it to them within 7 days. It really depends, honestly. Some of our products we only fulfill once people have bought. So if people bought, then we pick it from our supplier in China, and in that case, it takes between 2 to 4 weeks to ship. And sometimes in that funnel, we do offer an option where if people purchase that way, they can then, in the funnel, they can add expedited shipping, which is like $19.95, and then they get it within like 2 days or something. But otherwise, it usually takes between 2 to 4 weeks because we are pulling it from our supplier in China, and bring that across in these larger quantities usually takes 2 to 4 weeks. So anyway, you get the gist of it here, though. So this is the whole idea. Again, this is a little bit of the subtle difference between e-commerce and funnel marketing. Like, people we're kind of at an e-commerce step when they can see this product along with others, see what's up for sale, or they can see it within categories of our shop. But when they click to buy the product, like they're now at a page where that is the only goal they can accomplish. They can still pick quantity when we build this in. They can pick quantity, but there's some upsells right there. Like there's an upsell for a carry case. Then after this, what would be the upsell for our baton, and we'll talk about like, oh, now that you have this, not baton. What are we doing after this? It might have been the pepper spray. I don't remember. But anyway, there's an upsell that happens after this, so that we're again being strategic as people are coming into the funnel that we want to monetize while they're there. So, and one cool thing, I'm not going to add it right now, but one cool thing I have seen people do, depending on your price point, if I'm selling this stun gun at like whatever, like $39.95, I've seen some people do a cool thing where they make their exit pop a coupon, where it's like right before someone's about to go, like, hey, before you go, like if you come back, we'll knock $10 off the product. And it's a little bit technical on the funnel build side, because you're actually just going to, like, if that pop-up comes and they say like, oh yeah, I'll come back in if you drop the price by $10, then when they click that, I'm actually sending them to a completely separate page. It looks all the same, a couple things, but it's a completely separate page that has the product at a different price, because that's actually a little bit easier than going the route of trying to apply a discount, because again, Clickfunnels isn't natively built out to be an e-commerce store. It's built out to be a funnel. So anyway, you have that functionality here, but that's basically as far as I'm going to go today now. But hopefully you get the idea of like what's possible here within this. It is absolutely definitely possible to build out your entire full website in Clickfunnels. It doesn't just need to be your funnel. Like when I started, that's what I did. Let me switch the screen here real quick. Let's see. Yeah, like when I started at first, I would build my funnel in Clickfunnels, and have my full website on WordPress or Drupal or Squarespace or whatever. And there's just so many subtle differences, and it was kind of a headache trying to manage both. And I worked on it and was able to figure out how to get my full website there, get it functioning properly and everything in Clickfunnels. And when I did, I'm like why not? Let's rebuild all of my websites. So I pay my one fee for Clickfunnels every month, and then I was able to kill the other fees. Like I had Squarespace sites up, I killed those fees. I had hosting fees, I killed those. Now the only fee outside of Clickfunnels that I pay for each site is when I buy the domain, and then when I build it into Clickfunnels, everything is right there. And so anyway, just as a last free gift for you today, I know all of you guys are probably on Clickfunnels, so this is like 100% free. Obviously, if you're not using Clickfunnels, then this is going to give you a trial offer. So there is potential that you could buy something here. But as a free gift to you guys, if you're not using your full website, if it's not on Clickfunnels, I definitely invite you to get it on Clickfunnels. So if you go to my website, which is just jeremackinson.com, right there, when it loads, if you try and leave the site, you'll get this little pop-up. This is I want to give you this website for free, and that's totally legit. If you put in your email, I'll send you this share funnel. It does have the logo and the components stripped out of it because those are mine, but like this entire structure is completely yours. So then you can just go in and drop in your logo, drop in the links that you want for your pages, and this will save you hours and hours. Very first getting some stuff up for your site. So anyway, I just want to give you that little invitation there if you want that. Just a really subtle plug there, and it's not even a plug, it's completely free, again, if you're using Clickfunnels already. But anyway, I'm going to leave it at that for here now today. Thank you guys for coming and watching along with me, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Thanks.